Sinners and their rectification. A few days back, I said something to the sadhaka of Bangalore regarding papa and punya, but here I have been requested by a boy to say something regarding papa and punya. So I am obeying his order. It has been said that Tyaja durjan sansargam bhaja sadhu samagamam kuru punya mahoratram smara niti manyatam. Avoid association with the wicked and associate with the virtuous. Do good 24 hours a day and remember the eternal. Kuru punya mahoratram. Do good 24 hours a day. It has been said, Tyaja durjan sansargam. You should keep yourself aloof from the sangha or samsarga, society of durjana. You should keep yourself aloof from durjan sangha, the society of durjanas. What is durjana? Durjana means he who depraves the mind of others. Now here durjana is a relative term. A man, Mr. X, may be treated as durjana for Mr. Y, but may not be treated as durjana for Mr. Z. Suppose in Mr. X, the good person, the merit person is 10 degrees and the bad person, the demerit person is 12 degrees. Then the resultant is 2 degrees in favor of demerit, 10 degrees merit and 12 degrees demerit. So the resultant goes in favor of demerit. 2 degrees demerit is the resultant. Now another man's merit portion is 15 degrees and demerit portion 10 degrees. So the resultant 5 degrees goes in favor of merit. So he has 5 degrees of merit and the first man has 2 degrees of demerit. So when that 5 degrees merit man comes in contact with that 2 degree demerit man, the resultant will go in favor of that 5 degree merit man. So that bad man will be modified, rectified. He will become good on coming in contact with that 5 degree merit man. So for that 5 degree merit man, that 2 degree demerit man is not a durjana, because the latter cannot deprave him. But for a man who has just 1 degree of merit, that 2 degree demerit man may deprave him. So for him, that 2 degree demerit man is a durjana. Clear? So tyaja durjana sansargam. You should keep yourself aloof from durjanas. Then the question arises, how these durjanas are to be rectified? In such a case, you should not contact the person singularly. You along with 2 or 3 of your friends should contact him, and those friends should have resultant merit, not resultant demerit. Suppose you have resultant 1 degree merit and a friend has resultant 2 degrees merit, then the total should be 3 degrees merit. Your 1 degree and his 2 degrees. So with these 3 degrees of merit, you will contact that 2 degree demerit person. That person will be rectified. So before your combined strength, that person no longer remains a durjana. But when you are singular, then that man is certainly a durjana for you. Clear? So tyaja durjana sansargam, bhaja sadhu samagamam. Avoid association with the wicked and associate with the virtuous. He who accelerates the speed of social progress, accelerates the speed of spiritual progress of other people is a sadhu. Bhaja sadhu samagamam. Associate with the virtuous. In ancient times, a commercial community, caste, used the title sadhu. Sadhu, sahu, sav. Why? The intention was that by using this word, sadhu, this word would work as a remembrance just to remind them you will have to become a sadhu, virtuous person, and not a cheat. You are not to cheat the public. You are not to do black marketing or smuggling. You are a sadhu. so that commercial population used the title sadhu. The change from the sadhu is sahu or sav. In North India, you will see this title sadhu, sahu, sav. So bhaja sadhu samagamam. You should always keep yourself in the company of sadhu people, good people. You should come in contact with sadhu people. Bhaja sadhu samagamam and Kuru punya mahoratram. You should do punya ahoratram. And what is punyam? What is punyam and what is papa? Kuru punya mahoratram. First, what is ahoratra? It is part of the solar system of Indian astronomy. The solar system and the lunar system means the system calculated according to the movement of moon and the system calculated according to the movement of sun. In Kerala, the calendar is according to the Indian solar system. In Uttar Pradesh, it is according to the Indian lunar system. In Maharashtra, the Indian lunar system. In Bengal and Kashmir, the Indian solar system. So, as per the Indian solar system, the solar system of Indian astronomy, the period of 24 hours from one sunrise to another sunrise is called Ahoratra. From sunrise to sunset it's called Dinamana, and from sunset to sunrise it's called Ratrimana. Dinamana plus Ratrimana is Ahoratra. So, Kuru Punya Mahoratram. You will have to do Punya Ahoratra. What is Punya? Lord Vyasadeva says, Ashtadasha Puraneshu Vyasasya Vachanadvayam Paropakara Punyaya Papaya Parpidanam. Out of the 18 Puranas, 2 sayings of Vyasa are of the essence. Punya, virtue, means doing good to others, and papa, sins, means doing harm to others. When by your action or thought, by your physical activity, or by your ectoplasmic activity, you are helping the collective progress of the society. You are accelerating the progress of the society. You are doing something that is punya. And when you, by your mental or physical action, are retarding the collective progress, you are committing something that is papa. Do you follow? To go against the collective interest is papa. To accelerate the speed of collective progress is punyam. So papa is a general term, but papa has a special meaning also. What is the special meaning? Now, regarding the difference between papa and punya, I think it is quite clear. Regarding the special meaning of papa, papas are of 2 kinds. In the social order, there are certain vidhi and certain nishedhas, certain do's and certain don'ts. You should do this, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. These are the do's of society. These do's are called vidhi in Sanskrit, and there are certain don'ts. Don't steal, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. These don'ts are called nishedha in Sanskrit. What if you go against the vidhis? For example, feed the poor, serve the alien humanity. These are all vidhis. Do this. That is positive orders. For example, if you are to serve alien person but you are not serving alien person, then you are doing against a vidhi. To go against a vidhi is called pratyabhaya. If you are not serving a man in distress, then you are committing pratyabhaya. Pratyabhaya is a particular nature of papa. And if you do the don'ts, for example, do not steal is a don't. It is a nishedha. But you are stealing. You are doing the don'ts. Then you are committing papa. This is the special meaning of papa. Clear? Papa and pratyabhaya, 2 kinds of papa. The special nature of Papa is not to follow the code of Nishedha, not to adhere to the code of Nishedha. I think this word is also known here, Pataka. And Pataka is of three kinds. One is Pataka, simple Pataka, another is Ati Pataka, and the third one is Mahapataka. To commit an ordinary offense is Pataka. If one can atone for what one did, that is Pataka. Suppose a man steals, suppose 5 rupees was stolen, it is Pataka. Because after that, if you so desire, you can repay that amount and say, "Oh, please excuse me, it has been atoned for." Prayaschitta, atonement. Please excuse me, take your money. This is called Pataka, simple Pataka. But suppose you have cut off the hand of an innocent person. In that case, is there any scope for atonement? Oh, take back your hand. No, no, you cannot atone for what you did. It is an unatonable offense. This unatonable type of offense is called Ati Pataka. Now, Pataka is atonable, and as soon as atonement is effected, you are a free man. But in the case of Ati Pataka, the Shastras, scripture says that he who commits it must sacrifice his life for the entire society, to serve society. He has no right to live in the society. He is to serve society from outside. This is the atonement. This is the prescribed atonement for an Atipataki. Then the third one is Mahapataka. This Mahapataka is also Atipataka, but the difference is that its effect is of recurring nature. Suppose a corrupt businessman uses papaya seed in the black paper. He invents a new kind of adulteration, papaya seeds. Now other businessmen will learn it from him, and the process will go on in recurring nature. So the particular businessman who invented this art is a Mahapatiki. That is, its effect will be of recurring nature. It will go on forever. The Shastra says that the proper atonement for such a Mahapataka is what? The first thing is that he has got no right to live in the society. He must sacrifice his everything for society and serve society from outside. But that is not enough. That is the atonement for an Atipataki. So what should he do? He should invent something new, and that invention should have a recurring nature of effect. Its effect should be of recurring nature, because his misdeed has its effect of recurring nature. His good deeds should also have an effect of recurring nature. So this last one is Mahapataka. In Bangalore, I narrated one story. The story is from the Chaya Ramayana. In the last stage of the fight between Rama and Ravana, when Ravana was being defeated, Ravana was a bhakta, devotee of Shiva. He was requesting Shiva, "Oh Lord, save me, I'm dying. I'm your bhakta. Save me, save me." But Shiva was not helping him. Then Parvati asked Shiva, "Ravana is our bhakta, is our devotee. Please help him." Then Shiva said, "No, I can't help him. I want to help him, but I can't." Parvati said, "Why? You can do anything, anything and everything. Why can't you help him? He is a Mahapataka." Then Parvati said, "No, no, he is an Atipataka. He kidnapped Sita. It is an act of Atipataka, not Mahapataka." Shiva said, "No, he is a Mahapataka." Parvati asked, "Oh, why?" Then Shiva said, "To kidnap Sita was an act of Mahapataka, but he didn't kidnap Sita as a thief or as a robber. He went in disguise. He went in the form of a sadhu. That is, he created a very bad precedent, and henceforward no kulbadhu, no lady will pay credence to what a sannyasi says. They may think he may be like Ravana. He may also be a thief like Ravana. So he has set a very bad example, and it will have a recurring effect on each and every lady of society. So Ravana is a Mahapataki. His action is of recurring effect. So I can't help him. His only atonement is if he leaves society and sacrifices his all for society. So Pataka, Ati Pataka, Mahapataka, all these three items come within the scope of Papa and Pratyavaya, and two varieties of Papa in general sense. Not to follow Vidhi is Pratyavaya, and not to follow Niseda is Papa. This is all I have to say. 20 November 1965, Ernakulam, Sri Sri Anandmurtiji, Parampita Baba ki Jai.